Yes, my friends. Yo, Pumpkin, I'm on live. Yes, yes, on the YouTubes. We have returned to the live video. Nobody's here yet, but they'll pull up soon. Huh. Probably should have drained the clothes out of this hot toddy. And do this, and now I'm gonna make some warm up my red snapper. I made red snapper, y'all. I made it yesterday though with potatoes. What's up, people? What's up, homie? What up, Carlos Boyd? Young Carlos, what's good? How you doing, man? How's your day going? Orlando Kershaw, what's good? What's good? What's good? Master of Magnetism, what up, homies? Klepto Wisdom, good evening. Good evening. Yo, just got out of work. What up? What up, James Chase? Chill. I feel like James Chase, you on Instagram, right? I feel like you sent me a message. If you did, let me know. I think it was something about I don't know if it was music advice or something like that. James Howley, yes he is. Yeah. Alex Black, what's good? What's good? I like when niggas got black in their name. Excellent guy. Your content is the best thing on the internet. I appreciate you. Ah, yes, wonderful. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. And once I finally finish, He-Man. You got to see this episode of He-Man with this villain. And on the episode I do, I call him Fat Ascot Man, but he be like, yes, yes, yes. And once I finally beat He-Man, then I'll be able to finally capture Evelyn and get my revenge. He talked just like that. He goes, in the middle of his talk. And to answer your question, Wolverine, he killed the devil himself. He like that, bro. Nah, get Wolverine out of here. Wolverine overrated to me. What up, GPs? I mean, I like Wolverine, but I think for the purposes of this conversation, I'm not thinking comic book Wolverine. Although comic book Wolverine, they be giving him too much play with the ladies. Like this dude is 5'3", hairy, and he probably stink, and he just hitting everything in the X Mansion just because he got an attitude. Stop it. He's hitting mad things, and at one point they had him dating Storm. I was like, this don't make no sense. Wolverine. He's a nah. He's overrated. You can't be underrated if you're one of the most recognizable superheroes of all time. Like Wolverine got to be top 5, top 10 most popular superheroes. Like, am I wrong, Pumpkin? Wolverine top 5, top 10 most popular recognizable superheroes.
Recognizability?
Yeah.
He is the most popular X-Man.
Wolverine is the #1 X-Man. X-Men is one of the most popular comic book properties of all time, especially with a team. The X-Men animated series did Wolverine bogus. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. In the X-Men animated series, I'd have kicked Wolverine out the house. He'd have had the stick with the little handkerchief wrapped around it. I'd have got him the fuck out of there. He was in the X-Mansion. I made a video about this, but Wolverine was in the X-Mansion bugging, yo. On God, Wolverine was bugging in the X-Mansion. He rubbing the picture of dude with his girlfriend. He giving niggas attitude for no reason. At one point, he said some wild shit to fucking Gambit. Yo, in the old X-Men cartoon, Gambit was about to snuff Wolverine like almost every episode. Gambit was like, nigga, who are you talking to, bro? Stop talking to me like that. Gambit was not fucking with Wolverine, his bullshit. And Wolverine crashed out on the whole team over a nigga that sacrificed himself over a nigga on the team that could heal. I'm like, yo, he ain't gonna die. Like, y'all can come back and save him, man. You didn't have to sacrifice yourself for him. Like, stop it. Oh yeah, I got a call. My bad, y'all. I got a call. But I can't answer that call right now. It was the wrong time to call. It's not really his fault. Wolverine is wild popular, but I'm sick of Wolverine. Hobo Logan. Not Hobo Logan. He was rude as fuck, I'll give you that. Buddy thirsted after Jean Grey for decades and then got Storm as a consolation prize. Sick of it. But they be holding out Storm in the comic books, I feel like. For Storm to go from being the queen of Wakanda to Wolverine is crazy to me. I got a Wolverine shirt on. I didn't even think about this here. That, to me, is insane. Like, she literally went from the queen of Wakanda to T'Challa's wife to fucking with Wolverine. I'm like, y'all gotta show Wolverine having some type of game in the comic books for me to really feel like Wolverine should be getting the chicks he getting. Cause Wolverine don't even have no game. He just got attitude. In the original X-Men animated cartoon, yo, I still remember he was so mad that he couldn't get Jean Grey. This nigga went to Alaska. Or he went to some the Canadian cold wilderness and was out there with the native people with some bullshit. And Sabretooth bump thirsty ass followed him all the way out there and was talking mad Shakespearean. Um Hold on. Wolverine in the 90s cartoon was out of control. Messing up Scott's car, bullying people while he was rebuilding. Yo, that scene when he was rebuilding the mansion and he was being an extra tryhard, they trying to rebuild the mansion. He like, you need some help? Gene, I'm good with my hands. Then he came in, your man Gambit was like, yo, bro, if you don't get out my face with that bullshit. Gambit was sick of him in that. Gambit was like Cyclops was sick of him, but he wasn't tough like Gambit. Gambit was sick of him. He's like, yo, I will put hands and feet on you and cards on you if you don't leave me alone. I heard LP. I heard they was trying to cancel his visa. Yeah, facts. Passing Storm around like a party joint. There's no word said in the original animated series than Wolverine. Wolverine, the Upper Canadian Yukon Territory. Yeah. He didn't know what to do when he got rejected. Yo, your man really went to the wilderness and was just out there skiing and shit. Storm is literally a goddess at the moment. Wolverine. It's too popular. There was other animated shows, Wolverine, the X-Men. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I still like Wolverine. That was like when I was growing up. That was my cousin's favorite character. Mine was always Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Amazing Friends. Wolverine was Australian. Oh no, they made Wolverine Australian. That shit is mad far, Australia. Was Australian, which carried over to the early 80s show. That's why the Deadpool joke about him and oh, I didn't even know that. See, that's why I fuck with y'all because y'all be giving me information I didn't even know. I never knew. As Tony Baker would say, I never knew. But yeah, I'm drinking this hot toddy because the weather been changing crazy in New York, and I don't want to get sick ahead of the show on Friday. If y'all don't know, y'all probably know because I talked about it on Sunday. But I got a show at the Bowery Electric where I'm premiering a live action So Imagine for Blade. It didn't take me that long to do. I actually might add some stuff to it. But also, speaking of like, well, Blade is cooler than Wolverine to me. But speaking of like cool characters and uncool characters, because Wolverine is kind of cool just because he's tough and he don't care and he just be like in the comic books. I like Wolverine more in the comic books than I did in the original cartoon. Australian Wolverine sounded like a chainsaw. Making Wolverine Australian is crazy. Like why would you go that far? Like Australia is far, yo. Australia is like a day on a plane. Why would I ever want to go there? Why? I don't want to be in the sky for a day. Could you imagine that? I'm not doing that. To possibly get killed by some spider? I'm good. I'm Gucci on that. Hold on. Michael Malin said, Milan, I think Wolverine's popularity is because of the comic book target audience being teenage boys. A short guy growing hair all over and he can't regulate his motion. He's a metaphor for puberty. Yo, that is hilarious. That's a fact. Please do the DBZ edition. What's that? Slim Lizzy. What's DBZ edition? What we talking about? What's the DBZ edition, Slim Lizzy? You gotta tell me. Mook Mookie, what up? Wolverine had the Napoleon complex. Dude was 5'3", Cyclops 6'3". Dude didn't have a chance for Jean Grey. No, they made it they did some wild shit in the books too they was like a throuple. I thought that was stupid. I feel like in comic books they just keep rewriting characters and they be bored, so they just be making shit up. The government sent Blade after Wolverine, the Civil War comic book. I remember the Civil War comic book, but I don't remember that. Was that like an offshoot issue, like a Wolverine issue? Did Wolverine beat Blade? Because I think that's some bullshit. Also, the Blade, like rewatching the Blade film, that CGI when he cut Frost and Deacon Frost in half and he came back together with the blood, that's got to be the most terribly aged CGI I ever seen in a movie. That shit is awful, yo. I seen 80s movies with better CGI than that. That shit is terrible. But guess what? That movie is still phenomenal. Cause Blade ain't really say much. He talked very little. But when he talk, he always talk like this. The vampires will kill them all. Blade was fire though. I ain't gonna lie. Rewatching Blade, like it brought me back to like the late 90s. Cause I remember when I saw that in the movies. Blade is a great movie. And here's another thing. F Rotten Tomatoes. Because Blade's score on Rotten Tomatoes is like 58%. Shut up. Movie's fantastic. Yeah, he fought Wolverine, a vampire story. If Wolverine didn't have a healing factor, he'd be dead. Wolverine done banged everything from storms. Wolverine was popping Squirrel Girl. Now that's crazy. I've been to New Zealand a few times and that plane flight sucks. Bro, why was you in New Zealand, bro? You gotta explain that. What's happening in New Zealand? Man's had a joint in New Zealand. That's a long ass place to be flying to. Wolverine, hold on, what we got? Giovanni Diaz, my bad. Was Wolverine always upset because he ain't went through cause he went through all the nonsense to become adamantiumized, but adamantium didn't enhance his oh god. That's hilarious. I wish Deacon Frost had stopped the fight until he made Blade explain what he meant about ice skating uphill. That's a fact. Blade in the Spider-Man animated series is certified crash out. Which Spider? Oh, you talking about? I haven't gotten. I have to go back to Spider-Man animated series because I started doing it, but then I stopped. I'm not. I think the last episode I did for Spider-Man animated series was the Hobgoblin first episode. That was the first one I did, the Hobgoblin first episode. The Hobgoblin was on some bullshit too. That nigga was straight. He was crew hopping. He was down with Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn pissed him off. Then he was down with the Kingpin. Then the Kingpin ain't pay him, so he's back down with Norman Osborn. Boy was on some bullshit. Don't trust him. Craziest Blade ever, Australian Blade. Yo, I don't never want to see an Australian Blade. Jan Chase, I forgot about that. Slim Lizzy. So imagine you're a kid from outer space and you get mad when the moon come out. Dragon Ball Z edition, please. People keep asking me to do Dragon Ball Z, but I ain't never really been a big Dragon Ball Z fan. Gotta sit with my pinky up, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get the Dragon Ball Z. Somebody told me to do the Majin Buu saga or whatever that was. So I'm gonna have to look into that. I just want to hear Wesley talk all the shit with that accent. Now, Wesley was talking. I don't really use a lot of audio from the movie in this one. Most of it is me talking. I only use one piece of audio. And I think that... Did I put it in there? Motherfuckers always trying to ice skate. I don't know. I might not even put that in there. I got to fix that. Ever think of doing Voltron? Nah. I mean, I have... But I did Thundercats. Thundercats was one of the earliest ones I did. And I never, like, finished. I mean, I did 2 episodes, and I got to go back to Thundercats, bro. Yeah, Australian vampires are probably way worse than regular vampires. Like, yo, have you seen the shit that comes out of Australia? I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. They should have enhanced, like, poison or some crazy shit like that. Carlos, boy, you still got to explain what you was doing in New Zealand, bro. Man said, I never seen one episode of Dawson's Creek, and that video made me want to watch it. You should watch it because it's ridiculous. Dawson's Creek is some stupid shit.
It's fucking terrible.
Dawson's Creek is awful.
It's fucking terrible.
It's awful.
It's fucking terrible.
It's a bad. That's my homie, Mr. Dean. That shit. Or Dawson's Creek. I was talking about it last on Sunday, and I didn't want to keep hawking and on. I keep talking about Dawson's Creek, but Dawson's Creek was silly, yo. Dude is 15. His hormones is raging. Shorty sneaking in his window talking about, look, man, things is changing. I might want to hit that. And he just like, I don't know, man. Let me not go back. Because I already went in on Dawson last time. Dawson was ridiculous. The Blade movie was supposed to end with Frost becoming a vampire god and humanity being turned. The second movie was supposed to be more like, nah, I don't want that, Master of Magnetism. I don't want the white dude to win. Nah, fuck that. I don't want that. I don't want Deacon Frost becoming a vampire god. Didn't we already get Australian vampires and What We Do in the Shadows? I think they were and What We Do in the Shadows, they weren't from Australia, it's from New Zealand. Dawson's Creek is as unhinged as Buffy, but nothing supernatural ever happens. Supernatural is the best show out of all of those shows. I don't care what nobody say. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is classic. Angel's classic, but nothing top Supernatural, yo. The Winchester boys is out there thugging, bro. I love what you do. I'm always looking forward to some new shit. Appreciate you. If y'all in New York, this Friday, May 23rd, at the Bowery Electric, performing live music, and we doing the Blade Soul Imagine. So everything I'm talking about, I already worked on. Also, the other thing that be annoying me, y'all too loud. Well, not you, but Pumpkin. The other thing that be annoying me is, yeah, you. Yes, they can hear you. So anyway, Deacon Frost still loses, but the world has changed forever. Yeah, that's too intense for me, dog. For a first movie, that's too intense. You chose violence. Master of Magnetism wakes up and chooses violence. The wildest shit was Seventh Heaven B. Seventh Heaven was ridiculous. There's a dude that does recaps of Seventh Heaven, and it's so funny that I refuse to touch. I don't want to do Seventh Heaven because this dude's recaps of Seventh Heaven are great. They're hilarious. I can't remember his name, but he does these recaps of Seventh Heaven. I tell you, they're fucking hilarious. Because I be forgetting certain episodes of Seventh Heaven. And I used to watch that shit. And then when he does his recaps, I'm like, this show is really fucking ridiculous. But it gave us Jessica Biel. What?
Like the one where the wife told the father pastor that she smoked weed before, and this nigga responded like she was sucking and fucking 10 people on the
He bugged out.
This nigga was devastated because she tried weed.
Yo, he was wilding.
This nigga was devastated, son.
That show, Seventh Heaven was some bullshit. And in real life, he was some old freak.
That nigga was about to file for divorce.
Over some weed smoking. Because she had some pot at 15 years old. That's insane, yo.
Some marijuana.
You should do Good Times. I hate that show. I hate Good Times, bro. I fucking hate Good Times. Alex Black. He's joking, though, because he put a laughing face next to it.
Don't joke like that.
Deacon Frost still loses, but the world changed forever. This dude, Master of Magnetism, said Blade should have ended with Deacon Frost becoming the vampire god, and then the next movie, Blade has the world has changed forever, and then Blade has the next movie is like I Am Legend. I'm like, that's a crazy movie. That's a little too intense of a movement for me. It would probably make for a great film that wasn't a Blade movie. Morbius was meant to be in the second movie. He was featured at the end of the first movie, but it was deleted. Thank God, because Morbius is annoying. Nobody liked Morbius. They tried to make a movie out of Morbius. Who the fuck cares about Morbius? Jonathan Gray. The Blade anime show was good. I never seen a Blade anime. They did a Blade TV show with Sticky Fingers. Whose idea was that? They made Sticky Fingers Blade.
I know, and people don't even respond to that shit at all. They act like that shit don't exist. And then that shit had more than one season, didn't it?
I think I only had one season.
Really?
I think so.
But
it's online somewhere.
Was it a direct spinoff though? Nah.
I don't know if it was a spinoff. They just did Blade with
I think they were just trying to capitalize on Wesley Snipes, but you can't go from dark skinned martial arts pro black ass Wesley Snipes to a rapper in Onyx.
I mean, he's not a good enough y'all gotta put respect on Wesley Snipes' name. Wesley Snipes knows how to act.
That's a fact.
He's a good actor. Like, even the way he plays Blade, when I'm rewatching the movie on Blade, like, the way he plays Blade is almost perfect because he's, like, subdued. It seems like he's always struggling with something. He just plays the character very well. He doesn't really use a lot of, he doesn't get excited a lot. He's just always, kind of subdued, which I think is, almost like, he plays the character like he's always fighting off his thirst to become a real vampire, which makes it so good. Hold on. Shoot!
He's playing himself.
My bad, y'all. Yeah. Wesley Snipes got way more energy than that. Blade is way more subdued than Wesley Snipes is in real life.
I have an idea. I'm
What? The wild shit. Hold on, where we at? When and what was the idea?
No, I can't tell you when it's live. I'll tell you. Remind me to tell you after the live.
It was Onyx Blade, not Onyx Blade. Do Passenger 57 of Signs.
See,
I hate Signs. Signs are stupid. Yo, the aliens came to a water-dominated planet, and they was like not immune to water. Like they had, like you threw water on them, and it hurt them. Why the fuck would you come to Earth then? It's like mostly water. That shit was stupid.
first of all, you
What?
can't do any M Night Shyamalan anything because the jokes exist for themselves on their own. There's no
They're
reason.
hilarious. They're
M Night
hilarious.
Shyamalan horror films are literally the worst. Movies.
Actually, I should do M Night Shyamalan just because it'd be funny. Be like, look, plot twist.
Yeah, but it has to be personal attacks towards M Night Shyamalan. The whole time, it's personally attacking him.
Nah, M Night Shyamalan's trash.
He's terrible.
Although he did The Sixth Sense, which I love, and he did Unbreakable, and I like Split too. So he did out of all the movies he did, there's three of them I really like. Oh,
Glass.
and Devil. Glass is what I'm talking. Glass was good.
Alright, but the only
No,
movies-
wasn't it Split?
The only good movies, whatever it was, that's because that movie's technically a trilogy. Unbreakable. Whatever the last one
Unbreakable
was
the first
was
one.
his best one, and then his first. His
Well, I
two
like
best
Split better
movies-
than the last one. Yeah.
His two best movies is the one. Wait, no, whatever the fake
Shining
Charles
movie be
Xavier
funny.
one was. That
That's
shit was
Split,
aight.
right?
Split was alright.
I didn't. Split was cool.
Sixth Sense
I
was
like.
aight.
Yeah. No,
But if-
Split I liked. I didn't like Glass like
Go
that.
back and rewatch Sixth Sense. It's not that great.
Really? The I See Dead People. I've never rewatched any of. The only thing I rewatched from M Night Shyamalan, Devil was good when they in the elevator and they're trying to figure out who the devil is in the elevator. That shit was fire. But people I know were scared to watch it because they was like it was demonic, like Sinners. I saw Sinners for the second time, y'all, yesterday with a group of teenagers. Took my class. He originally wanted to play Black Panther, but movie execs thought he was talking about the Black Panther party, so they killed it. Mo Creepin. Yeah, he did want to be Black Panther. He was trying to get Black Panther done for a while.
Wesley Snipes. Huh?
Yeah, but I'm glad he did Blade instead. Even though, like, I ain't gonna lie, to get a really good Black Panther movie, and people might kill me for this, but I think they need an actually African director, like somebody who grew up in Africa or some country in Africa. That's my opinion. Cause I think as much as I like Ryan Coogler, it be too much of that like Americanized ideas that he be putting in the movie that I'm like, I don't know about that. I thought The Village was good. Village was silly when it at the end. It was like, wait, hold on. They was just in a park somewhere. So y'all gonna ignore M Night Shyamalan's epic Avatar movie? Stop being silly, LP. You're not funny. Sinners was top shelf. I saw it in Dolby instead of IMAX, though. No. Sinners was crazy. Sinners was dope. Sinners is dope. And I think Sinners was dope because it was a horror movie that had. It's almost like he out Jordan Peele. Although Jordan Peele made Get Out, which was fire. Get Out was fun. Was fire to me.
It wasn't really scary.
Get Out was scary enough.
It was scary. No, listen.
It should have scared some of y'all away from
It
it.
was scary if you black.
Yeah.
If you're not black, you're not scared about that shit.
Nah, that was some creepy shit. Who you think should play Black Panther? I think Damson Idris is the perfect choice, and not I like Aldous Hodge, but I think he's gonna butcher that accent. Where I think Damson Idris would kill it.
What's the fucking
Damson Idris would be great. I think he's gonna probably be the next Black Panther, but I hope they don't make it his son. That shit is stupid.
John Boyega.
John Boyega would be
John
good,
Boyega
but he's
should be
also a
T'Challa.
little light for T'Challa, I think.
I mean, yeah, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's about the same complexion as Chadwick was. He lighter than Chadwick.
I think he might be lighter, but I don't know.
Maybe like.
I mean, I like John Boyega. He
5% tint.
John Boyega could pull it off. I like him, but I don't think he would take that role. But Damson Idris, I think, might be the perfect choice. That's the dude from Snowfall. Ryan Coogler really did John Singleton's Black Panther story. Wale was in Black Panther. What was Wale doing in Black Panther? I don't remember that.
Well, it wasn't no fucking.
I don't remember that. I don't know what Dane Wan is talking about. The new Jordan Peele sports movie gonna be fine.
Dancing
The
Idris.
new Jordan Peele sports movie does look good. Yo, Carlos Boyd, you still gotta explain. I think it was you why you was in New Zealand. Nah, they should get Drake. Shut up, LP. Who's LP? I don't. Is that who I think it is?
No, that's not. That's not. I
Yeah,
know.
like who's LP? He's hilarious. He said they should get Drake to play Black Panther.
Drake can't play a
Scared the
black
shit out of
man
me.
for the life of him, let alone a Black Panther. The fuck?
Wale is not in Black Panther, bro. Use the multiverse. He was an extra. Read up, yo. Carlos Boyd. I made a comment. He was jamming music in the marketplace. Say what? That's actually kind of fire if Wale was really in that movie. Also, shout out to everybody on Sunday that donated some money. That shit is always helpful. Y'all bless me. If anybody wants to continue to do that, you can. But also, we putting the merch in the shop for this weekend. So probably Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna put the merch shop. Probably Saturday, I'll put the merch shop information up. So if y'all want to buy, cause we've been this is already available in the merch shop, and then I'm gonna add this is the Samurai Jack Michael Jordan shirt, the Airwood. So I'm gonna add that too. So that'll be stuff that y'all could purchase. There's a hoodie version of this too, but it's about to get hot, so maybe I don't want the hoodie. He was jamming music in the marketplace. That's crazy, man. I don't remember seeing Wale in that movie at all. I'm hot toddied out. Oh, vacation. My ex lives there. My bad. I keep missing. Vacation. My ex lives there. I did some dives and some long ass hikes in Wellington. What's it like hiking in New Zealand? Is New Zealand as dangerous or crazy as Australia? Because I feel like if I had to pick, I'm going to New Zealand. I feel like there's more people in New Zealand that, even though I met some Australians, every Australian person cool. Hell no, no. Because every Australian person I've met is mad cool. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, they're all mad cool. I've never met an Australian person that wasn't cool. So maybe it's something about, like, the danger in Australia that makes you cool. New Zealand is cool. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'm going to New Zealand. I'm not going to Australia. I'm going to New Zealand. Australians are super cool, yeah. Crocodile Dundee. Oh, that might be fire. I should do Ernest Gets a Job or some shit like that. Who? Oh.
Well, yes.
Crocodile Dundee is hilarious, yo. I don't even remember watching Crocodile Dundee. How many Crocodile Dundee movies has there been?
I don't know. I feel like I ain't never seen a whole Crocodile
Me
Dundee
neither,
movie.
but I'm about to do it.
That's not a North.
This is a North Crocodile Dundee.
And he got some fucking leather hats.
I want to do something with Dolph Lundgren. And you know what? I'm going to do the Masters of the Universe movie next. The He-Man movie. I did a Lord of the Rings tour. Wait, tell me more about that, Carlos Boyd. What do you mean, Lord of the Rings? You went to all of the places where they shot on set? Australia got them big-ass lizards. Which lizards we talking about? Australia got them big-ass. I'm about to hop off live in 2 minutes because I'll keep these half an hour for now. Went to all the sets. Oh, that's fire, yo. That's high key fire because I remember seeing Lord of the Rings in the movies. That's a fact. The Shire is still there. I remember somebody got mad because my cousin looked. What happened? Something happened where somebody in a movie looked at the phone and the light came on and some white dude tried to I don't know what it is, but white dudes in the movie theater sometimes. My brother threatened to wrestle. One of my brothers threatened to wrestle a white dude in the movie theater because the white dude was mad because he tried to sit next to him. But he was sitting next to him. He's like, "Why you got to sit here as other seats?" He was being mad rude until my brother threatened him, and that was the end of that. Then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man." He's in that after that, he's in that seat, scared as hell with that popcorn. Oh, baby, you got to do Punisher. Dolph Lundgren was insane in that movie, literally. That movie is terrible. You can see Bilbo's house and shit. That is not a good Punisher movie. Dolph Lundgren's Punisher movie is not good. Y'all got to stop with the nostalgia be getting y'all. You need to get in touch with Paramount or MGM or whoever holds the rights to most of 80 and 90s movies. They can see the potential your video is giving. I mean, honestly, that's what I've been trying to. I feel like I should do that, but because some of these companies be trying to block. Like sometimes they'll block. Like I said it before. Like I think it was stupid. Like the Street Fighter the movie video I did was doing very well, and then whoever owns the Universal whatever put like a copyright shit on it, and then they blocked it in certain territories, and then they made it so I couldn't make no more money off of the monetization. And I was like, nobody cares about this movie. Why are you going at? Nobody cares. If anything, I'm making people want to watch it. I had a student come to me and was like, "Yo, I want to watch that movie." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you block? It's just stupid shit. It's like it's stupid to me, in my opinion. And the suit is with the booty out. Who was in the suits with the booty out? Was true form of the character. Oh, he was in the suits with the booty out in that movie. Plus, it's the industry check. I low key wanna do the He-Man action movie. That's what I think I am gonna do. That Ray Stevenson Punisher movie was actually no. That one was actually yo. Carlos Boyd. You remember the part in the movie where they had them dudes? They was like villains and shit like that, and they was doing backflips on the roof and shit like that. And one of the dudes doing the backflip, you ain't see shit but like a rocket flying at him, and then he explodes. That shit was hilarious. That movie is funny as hell. That shit is funny. That Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie was pure cheeks, B. They had Frank Cancel meditating, butt ass naked in the sewer. He was, hey man, sometimes you gotta meditate before you go on a killing spree. Dolph was definitely one of the top four movie Punishers, probably the fourth best. That's hilarious. I'm laughing. It's only been four of them. The best Punisher ever, of course, is the new Punisher. Come on, man. He's incredible. He's incredible. He needs a movie. He needs a TV series again. All of that. He's incredible. He scares me as a Punisher, but he scares me in a way where he wouldn't scare me. Like he would like me. He'd be like, "You cool," but he is unhinged. You think it's tough for me, huh? You would have been me. I'm like this nigga like Stallone, but like a good actor. Even though Stallone was good in the Creed movie, I feel like he should have got award for that. Dolph is definitely one to do a Death Wish movie. I do want to do Death Wish. I have that on my list. Do Predator. I'm here. I'm just here for clout. That's hilarious. I don't know if this is the live for clout. We still building. Once we get 200 people in here at a time, then we officially made it. Well, actually, it needs to be more than that. How about I come in peace? What's that? What's that about Master Magnetism? Check out Tekken. I don't want to do no Tekken movie. I saw a video of the John B hooping in the hood. Hey man, John B came out with a song about his black girlfriend. He did one of y'all niggas to say something, so I'm not surprised. Burn Thaw's Punisher is pure super uncut crash out. Yeah, he's a gangster. All right, I think we've done enough time. Do a video on Spider-Man hustling. What the Jerry V? What the hell is Spider-Man hustling? Stallone was getting cop land. All right, I'm gonna do one last announcement before I leave. If anybody in this live right now is in the New York, New Jersey area, this Friday, May 23rd, Bowery Electric from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's an early show. You need to be there on time. It's gonna be some dope performances, including myself, and then we're gonna show the Blade movie. So if you are close enough that you can pull up, pull up. You can buy a ticket online. You can buy it at the door. Whatever works for you. All right. So again, this Friday, May 23rd. Also, I'm trying to pick. I'm gonna put like a post about it. Pick the next CW show I'm gonna do. It's either gonna be small. It's looking like Smallville, but I want to do Gilmore Girls. I want to do Smallville, and I want to do Supernatural. But I can't pick between those three. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I do feel like Smallville is gonna be funny because he ain't even close to the drawers on the outside. Dog got on jeans. And he was dressing man like he ain't had no type of dress swag. He was criddling. It's about an alien drug dealer who steals adrenaline from people and kills them. Ooh, that's fire. I Come in Peace is a deep cut. Alright. I'm skedaddling, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. If anybody wants to like donate or give me a super, whatever those things are, you can. You can also do it on this video after or any of my other videos. So if you can't come to New York, you can do that, or you can also just buy some merch. Alright.